Hello, gorgeous. Happy Wisdom Wednesday. As always, I'm super excited that you're tuning in. If you've been rocking with me for the last couple of weeks, you know I've been talking all about main character energy and why I'm so stoked about it and why I feel like it's life changing. And I'm wrapping everything up in a bow today by expressing to you the one way that you can start to step into your main character era right now, like right this very minute. And interestingly, it's something that I've talked about dozens of times. And the fact that this is how I started my journey lets me know that it rings true. Okay. And the way that you can start doing that is by monitoring your intake. Now, I know that right now, all kinds of coaches are like, monitor your intake. 100 days till summer. Summer bodies are made in the winter. Yada, 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 yada. I don't mean food in this aspect. I mean, socially, emotionally, mentally. Monitor your intake. Everything that we read, that we watch, that we listen to, that we're exposed to has some sort of effect on our emotional and mental health and an impact on our lives. So I want you to get really serious about what you are allowing into your space. Okay. And there's a couple of ways that we can do that. Every quarter, I go through and I purge my social media. I purge it. I unfollow people that make me feel uncomfortable. I unfollow other coaches that I don't really agree with their curriculum and the things that they say is highly activating, or I just don't feel like it's beneficial to people. I unfollow people that make me feel kind of self-conscious or weird about myself. I unfollow groups that I don't really jive with what they're putting out anymore. This is not elementary school. We don't have to be friends with anybody. Now, if you're like, Kayla, we go to the same church, we work together, I never should have friended them in the first place. There is an excellent feature on Facebook called Snooze. You can snooze somebody for 30 days. You don't see their content, their posts, see how you feel. Or you can unfollow without unfriending. That means they're still your friend. You just don't see their post. You don't have to follow everybody. Everybody's not going where you want to go. Why are you following them anyway? So just consider that. I want you to do that. And you don't have to do some mass purge like I do. Set your timer, do 15 minutes for 3 or 4 days, 5 days, however long it takes. Get rid of anything that no longer serves you or makes you feel any sort of discomfort, anger, anxiety, anything that makes you question your value. Let it go. Secondly, we are going to start watching what kind of music that we're listening to. What are you listening to? Now, don't get me wrong. I love SZA and Rod Wave with the rest of them, but baby, now is not the time of year. It's getting ready to be spring, daylight savings, the sun is out. Like, it is not the time to be listening to all the songs about how you left me and I'm sad and I'm alone and nobody ever understands and when is it going to be my turn? We're not doing that. Not in this season, not in the main character era season. No, we're not. So create your feel good playlist. I need to hear MJ. I need to hear Outkast. I want to hear all of the beats that make you want to dance, to make you feel good about yourself, right? So put that on your list for the week. Create a feel good playlist. In my main character energy boot camp this week, I had them create a main character, like a soundtrack of your life. If you want to do that, do that. And if you're interested in jumping in the challenge with me, the group is still going to be there. You do not have to do that right now with us. You can jump in later. I will put the link in below. There's still time. So you can do that whenever you want. My coach says a queen is never late. Yeah, I like that, right? The next thing is that monitor your news intake. Monitor your news intake. The news is filled with a lot of stories, a lot of politics, a lot of race baiting, a lot of things that have you in a constant state of anxiety. Don't have those alerts come into your phone, interrupting you every 5-10 minutes. Don't be watching the 8 o'clock news, the 10 o'clock news, the 5 o'clock news. Anything that is of massive concern, it's going to be all over Facebook, all over Instagram, and it's probably going to come directly to your phone. Remember that, okay? Monitor your intake. Lastly, I want you to consider how much television that you watch. And I'm not saying this to be boastful. You guys know I'm not a television girl. Occasionally, I will have a marathon and I'll binge some show and I'll be in love with it and then it's over. But start to substitute some of that TV time for personal development time. I'm talking audiobooks, podcast, reading, any sort of intake that's going to push you to the next level. Every decision that I make, I've started to recognize how it has a huge impact on, does this support the type of person that I'm trying to be in my life? You are the main character. You're the headliner. You're the author. You're the creator. You're the editor. You get to decide how long people's chapters are, how powerful their character is in your life. You get to decide all these things. And it starts with simple stuff like monitoring your intake. I love you. I want the best for you. I cannot wait. 2024 spring and summer is going to be the best we've ever seen. I just know it. And I cannot wait to see your transformation. Have an excellent week on purpose, and we'll talk soon. I love you.